Exactly, and you know what? I'm okay with it, which is unusual for me,
Oh, right, we're still
right?
good. That's
I think
recording.
I shall drink the wine I never drank last night.
There you go. Hi, welcome to Big Al's Cooking for Single Dads. And we're going to make scones tonight. So, I'm here with my friend Eileen, and we're going to make blueberry scones for you.
First thing we do is mix together the dry ingredients.
Yeah, we're going to mix the dry ingredients together. So we're going to start with 2 cups of flour, a 1/3 cup of sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 stick of butter. So instead of using actually 1 stick of butter, what Eileen and I have perfected is, we couldn't decide if we want to use salted butter or unsalted butter, so we use 1/2 stick of salted and 1/2 stick of unsalted.
One could say that we're indecisive or problem solvers.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have our 2 cups of flour, our 1/3 cup of sugar,
Yep.
1 tablespoon of baking powder,
While you do that, I will take the butter and put it in the mixer and get that ready to go. Need some
a
salt.
1/2 teaspoon of salt. Where are our teaspoons at?
It's a really good question.
Here's a 1/2 tablespoon.
Where did they go?
Here they are. I put them over here. Silly
Okay,
me.
brilliant.
Silly me. And we have salt. Salt.
I brought out the salt shaker. Yes. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm going to use the other stuff.
And I'm going to whisk together the dry ingredients while Chris is getting the other salt. And then I'm also going to figure out where we put
Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we got our stick of butter in there. Okay, so right now we have our trusty KitchenAid blender going here.
mixer.
Mixer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we're putting it on low speed.
Okay, so we got our butter in here.
One variation we do is we add a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah.
No need to measure, just a bit.
So Eileen just put a little bit of vanilla powder in there. And I'm going to put our mixer into the bowl here.
Once it mixes until it's crumbly and in pieces, we need to put it in the freezer for 5 minutes.
Yes.
And it's just about there. What do you think?
Not yet.
Almost. Are we forgetting anything?
Blueberries?
Yeah, the blueberries go in it at the end after the cream.
And we're going to make blueberry scones tonight. So here are our blueberries. Okay, is that ready for? That's ready, isn't it?
Freezer, and then
We got to put our cream in, right?
the cream goes in after the freezer.
After the freezer. That's right. All right.
There we go. Oops, that was not good. All right,
Got that.
you're gonna put it in the freezer.
Put it in the freezer here.
Right in here.
So we're going to leave this in the freezer for 5 minutes. We'll check on our scones right now while we're baking. Oh yeah, those look good. Now what Eileen and I have discovered in our quest for making the perfect scone is that if you don't put the cream on it before you bake them, we found that they tend to be dry.
Yes.
Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that. We put cream on, and then we put.
I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Turbinado sugar.
Yes, got to have the turbinado sugar.
That adds a little bit of sweetness. These are not really sweet scones, so the sugar on top adds a little bit of sweetness, which is good.
So we're going to clean up here now, being the good cooks that we are.
Yep. And we put the whipping cream and salt away. out. Those to come out, and the other ones to come out of the, yeah, we will need that to put the whipping thing in.
So now your brother was on Jeopardy this week.
Yes, he was.
I've got to meet all of my friends Eileen's family. They're in town.
Yes.
And this was a Jeopardy.
My brother Philip was
Convention.
on Jeopardy on Monday, and he was the winner that night, and he won $22,000.
Yes.
And he came back on Tuesday night and ended up in the last minutes falling a little bit behind and came up with second place despite having the final Jeopardy question right. We're very, very proud of him. But in the room here we have
So
my
what's Alex
brother-in-law.
Trebek like? Seriously.
Oh, Alex Trebek was a hoot, honestly, and I was there for the taping and cracking up because he really does ad lib, and he can do this in his sleep. He really does ad lib.
Well, he's been doing it a long time.
Yeah, and so my favorite moment was.
Do you think he'd do a Big Al's Cooking for Single Dads episode? And if so, what would he cook?
If the price were right. What would he cook?
What
He would
is?
cook.
What is the price for Alex to come cook?
What would he cook? I suspect something very savory, if I were to guess.
Savory?
Mhm.
Savory or savory?
Savory.
Savory.
Like sausage, something, something that's not sweet. He looks like he takes good care of himself and might not be a scone eater.
I know that's funny. Well, I'll have our shortcomings.
Not everyone eats heavy cream, sugar, and pure butter.
Good. Okay, so we're going to bake our scones, and we're at 425 degrees here.
450, but it's a convection oven, so it went down to 425.
Oh, okay, sure. So we're going to bake these at, I don't know,
450 for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And it's on a ceramic baking stone, which I found is really good to hold in the heat and keep it cooking after you take it out and it doesn't burn then. I love cooking with stones, and I'm looking at a ceramics manufacturer right next to me, and he's kind of looking at me like I'm insane.
Let's get going here. Ready?
Yeah, let's get going.
Let's get going on the rest of our stuff.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to show you how we're going
Yeah.
to make these now.
We are good.
So we're going to spread some wax paper out.
Yeah, we've got to get the
Put the stuff
stuff
out
out
of
of
the
the
fridge.
freezer.
Okay.
I'm going to put these away.
Okay, so we've had this in the freezer for 5 minutes, and we are going to, we've taken, how much is that?
1 cup.
Okay, we've taken 1 cup of cream, and essentially what we're going to do is we're going to pour the cream in this frozen powdery mixture, and it's going to change the consistency, and we're also going to add our blueberries. So we may want to add a little bit of dough possibly in here during this process, or we'll do that on the mat afterwards.
And we'll leave about 2 tablespoons of cream to sprinkle over the top ultimately.
Yeah, we're going to leave a little bit of cream on there. So put this down here. I'll lock this in place.
Very good.
All right.
Slowly but surely. Do the cream
This
first.
is the secret to making scones.
Yep,
Really good scones.
and they are really good.
Okay, so that was 1 cup of cream,
A little bit less, yep. Now we're
and
gonna
this
put
is how much cream is left from 1 cup, and this is a heavy whipping cream.
Yep,
And we're going to dump our
blueberries in.
blueberries in.
We don't measure those, we just do how many we like. Which is a lot. Because that's the way Julia likes them.
Yeah, Julie likes tons of blueberries.
I think that's good.
All right.
Good. Unlock. Lift this baby up. Scrape it down.
I think the other batch was moister, I really do.
Yeah, I think it was too, and I don't know whether it's because the blueberries were wetter or what? Could have been that. What do you think?
So anyway, this batch here is a little bit drier than our. So less moist. So if you have a mixture that's more moist, don't worry about it. You'll be okay. There's lots of leadway.
Yeah, you just add a little flour if it's more moist.
Okay, so here we go here.
Make sure they're not wrong in the middle of the glass.
Ooh, look at that. Don't those look good? Mm-mm-mm.
You could be out there with Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, those look good. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so here we go.
Do they need longer?
I think they're good. So what we're going to do now is set the smoke detector off.
Should I take these out?
Yeah.
Take these
So
out.
I'm going to spread our mixture out now onto the wax paper. And I screwed up here already. You want to put a little bit of flour. Do you have to put flour down?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of flour down on the bottom.
I knew I should have put that away.
Thank you. Okay, so put a little bit of flour down here. Okay.
Just going to show scones over here. Yum,
Those
yum,
look
yum.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This time we will remember to put the cream and sugar on before we put it in the oven.
okay, so now
Cut it.
we're going to cut it into triangular pieces with our pizza cutter here.
There are other ways to do it, but we found that a pizza cutter works best.
There we go.
Tear that wax paper into pieces. Place these babies right on the baking sheet. These are probably a little thicker than our last batch.
Just a bit.
They're
Certainly
drier.
Drier.
Yeah.
Not as moist.
Yeah, not as moist. Yeah, so that's not to say that the scones ultimately will be dry, but we will see. I think it has to do with how recently the blueberries were rinsed, if I had to guess, and how dry they were.
So if you recently rinse your blueberries, you could have mushier mixture,
But it still makes
which
it
will
nice.
look like this.
Yeah.
Still makes a perfect stone.
So make sure that we'll get Julia when she tastes it for the first time, because she is the ultimate critic. Right?
Yeah, she's the scone expert.
The scone judge, right? All right. Yeah, this is going to be great. A little more space on here. We will be good. The blueberries add a nice moistness to it, and And we will not forget to add the cream.
Cream and sugar
the
here.
turbinado sugar, because we tend to forget that every time.
Yeah. Every time, Eileen and I have been perfecting this recipe a few times here, and you wouldn't know that by watching this, but had you seen one of our early endeavors, you'd see what light years we have come.
Yes.
What culinary light years we have come.
Yes, without a doubt. All right.
Okay, so anyway, the big thing is then we always forget to pour our cream and sugar on. So you remember when we had the 1 cup of cream in here? So here is the remainder of that. You can see how much I have here.
Just a little bit on each one.
And you sprinkle it on just like this, okay? And then there's something that really makes a good scone.
And it's not dropping sugar on the floor?
It's called Turbinado Sugar. And can we see that?
Yes.
And this is organic turbinado sugar.
It doesn't have to be organic, though.
It doesn't have to be.
I work for a biotech company, so it does not have to be organic.
So you would sprinkle the sugar on like this.
Because there's only a third of a cup of sugar in the recipe, so you need a little bit of sweetness for the outside.
And let's get Julia now to sample the scones. Julia, come up here, honey. Try the scones. Okay, so we put them back in our 450-degree oven that says 425 degrees. I don't understand.
Exactly. If you figure it out, tell me.
Okay, anyway, 450 degrees for about 15 minutes. And so, okay, Julia. Yeah. All right. What here? You have what? Milk?
Do you want milk? Do you want chocolate milk?
I don't like chocolate.
Yeah, there's regular milk in it. It's fat. It's
Do we have that? No. Oh, this milk here?
yeah, we only have fat free.
I have to ask those kids. We need all the,
I know.
we need all the fat we can get.
I know. Well, we have chocolate milk downstairs.
I don't
but-
like chocolate.
Yeah.
I only like sweetened.
Okay, so here we go. You're welcome. All right. So
Is this on? Whoa, it is.
For you to taste, Julia.
this
Which one looks good to you?
this is like water, fat-free milk. We always get the whole milk.
Oh, wait.
I know. Well. All right. You want milk, Julia?
Yeah.
She does.
So let's
All
get
right,
you a
let's get
scone.
the sample
We've got to get
here.
your reaction to it.
You gotta
Here.
film me.
Yep.
Yeah, the camera's right there. It's on. Okay, so grab a seat. We'll get the Bacardi bottle out of the way.
Exactly. We will comment that that is Ernie's Bacardi bottle.
Good.
Greta's, okay, I'm sorry.
I thought that was Greta's case of people. Not my garage. Okay, so here we go
All
with
right,
the new
here we go.
scone.
Yeah, we're watching you.
Oh man. Oh. Eileen, you
Good.
gotta try this.
All right. I'm gonna get another one over there.
Okay.
Remember, Julia ate like a whole container
Platter
full
full
of
of
these
yes.
recently. Oh, holy moly.
What do you think, Julia? Good?
Greta,
Eileen, what do you think?
Peter or Ernie, would you like to come try one?
Greta, come try
Greta.
a scone.
Would you please?
That's pretty good.
I will get you your own plate, Greta.
That's fabulous.
Just like me.
Just like Julia, fabulous.
Yep, exactly. Here you go, Greta. Right here.
You have to give us your honest opinion. This is going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be on YouTube.
Oh.
We just need a genuine reaction. And you don't need to be on camera to have it. Julia, you like it?
Yes.
It's a good scone. For a scone, it's pretty good, huh?
All right.
Elise, will you come try scone, please?
Absolutely will.
All right. You try the one that Greta has. It's got blueberries in it. It's good.
It's actually quite
Mhm.
good.
I'm just quite full.
These are good.
Yeah, Julia likes them.
Julia thinks those
Yum.
are best. Good. Like them?
Yum. It has the texture of almost a shortbread. Shortcake, I mean.
But they're juicy. That's good.
Yum.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. See, this is our third try.
Yeah.
And we've gotten
Third
better
time's
each
the charm.
time.
Yes. I remember to put all the ingredients in it this time.
Yeah. First time, yeah, we kind of
Yum.
messed up a little bit.
Wait, did I eat those scones
Isn't
at
that
the
good?
one after the racing day?
Uh-huh.
Yep. All right. Good stuff. Just so you know, you are being taped right now, but the camera's not on you.
It's on me.
Give us 2 thumbs up. There you go. Okay, so what do you think, Julia? Good? All right. So, Phew. So coming at you live here, the scones. Eileen, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, very good.
Should we call the boys up and
Yep.
see what
This is
they
what
think?
they this is what they look like baked.
Yep.
450 degrees.
Yep.
Unless it's a
15 minutes.
More for
Help
they
yourself.
You can have as much as you want, honey.
Would you,
And here they are baking. Okay. See ya.
all right.